All right, let's get this day rolling along. Finally, I've been procrastinating. That ain't no lie. Uh, the new job, yeah. No, I put it up there yesterday. Oh yeah, no, that really is the spot. Mike, yeah, they are pretty comfortable actually. It's uh clean, doesn't get too wild. Entertainment, the longer works, the more I'll share. So, yeah, following the Julian Assange thing, uh, I definitely, what a day to come back. Obviously, there's a few things going on out there, and this isn't a channel for that, so I'm not going to pretend we're going to grift off any sort of, uh, you know, um, hold on. Oh shit! Oh, I just saw not a stool cult, and I won't. We won't. We'll just let the one joke go. Uh, the, yes, man. Who wants to sit on ripped up, uncomfortable chairs? Bad stool is just. Yeah, this is hilarious. But to be honest, on the Julian Assange thing, yeah, it's one of my turning points. Is I watched the one video. I wasn't afraid of WikiLeaks. They had a pretty damn good track record. So when the Blackhawk footage came out, it's heartbreaking, right? I mean, just the fact that what system trains people to beg to do in rescue workers? I mean, you'd have to question the entire system. That's not the kind of resolve I would want backing me up, protecting me. I wouldn't want my any actions done in my name with that kind of intent. And that's the problem. We're supposed to pretend that doesn't happen so the powers that be can keep implying their will with that kind of intent. It's horrible. Just kill me. Just sucks. Uh, now I was uh, Eve of Destruction getting constant attention. I understand that. Boy, as always, I think people misunderstand uh, following orders or making one's own mind up. You do have a choice. This is the problem. Everybody keeps. You have a choice. If you're not going to take a life, you might have to take the consequence of not going out to take a life. If that's how you see it, I use I use the one story. Uh, I don't. Yeah, no, it's accurate. Conscientious objector went out there, was total hero. You can't deny that. What can I say? It turns out it did exist, whether it hurts the feelings of the bitter or not. Uh, there are heroic deeds on all sides of all horrible actions that take place. Of course there is, right? That's the thing, is pretending. It's dumb. Living in guilt and remorse, that's unhealthy. It's actually here, Ratty24 from 9 hours ago. I don't think I had a problem. I don't think this channel has any issue with the indigenous spreading across the globe, the Siberian individuals moving across the Bering Straits. I don't have a problem with that. I don't. I don't tend to actually, to be honest, when I noticed him, I noticed she's beautiful. I don't, I guess any other thing than that didn't seem relevant to me. But hey, thanks for geography and that stuff. I appreciate it. Because the channel obviously just thinks, I don't know. I think it's just a history lesson. That's okay. The channel understands that. I don't have any problem with how people moved across the planets, the planet, the continents. Quite obvious the spread of civilization, the common threads that bind areas genetically. You know, wow, like like that would be something other than just a fact. So hopefully it was just a fact. Marty, thank you on the congratulations. It's so far so good. I'll know tomorrow. Well, I'm already 40 hours. I'm open to close every night, or not open to close, 2 to close, 8 hours plus cleaning. Except for Easter, I don't think we're open on Easter for the kitchen. Right above Marty there's a comment. Oh, hey. About Dan and his messaging and depression. And I've been watching some of that over on X. And he actually, to Enchanting Marina, forgive me, 5221. I'd follow him over on another form of social media. It appears he speaks out on the ideas maybe more often. And that's why I've been certain. I've said this from the beginning. I'll say it to the end. It's not really his voice. I mean, which is incredible, but there's a plethora of incredible vocalists that have existed in the world. That's just an undeniable truth. Finding one with rhetoric, messaging, and ideas that I match up with and find helpful to regurgitate myself. Hey, you can't go wrong. But I would go follow him someplace else because I think he's constantly talking about some stuff that's pretty inspirational. Okay, and also hilarious. So, man's got a good sense of humor. We got a comment over on corrosion and conformity, corrosion of conformity, vote with a bullet. And I implied that I thought that was before. Now, I knew corrosion of conformity existed before Down. I always figured Down was just a project so Pepper and Phil could get together and do drugs. I mean, make hella good music too, but I thought it was just a side project to get stoned to. And then they both had other bands. I kind of always figure that's how them things work. But if I implied differently, hey, I was wrong. Ooh, another comment here. Donna Ferran 5326. Love the reaction. Thank you. And then went on, and I realized this, talking about love and care and the depression and that's what I saw Dan going back and forth upon, is basically defending the unfortunate truth of chronic depression sometimes can be reflected in our choice to live within the nonstop down. The pain, the underlying things that make us miserable might not go away, but we choose what we reflect to the world. And that isn't implying you have to put on a happy face and pretend, but you do choose if the world crushes you or if you can pull yourself up by your bootstraps and still continue. The process of continuing might kind of suck because you're still depressed. But going on, unfortunately, especially in the here and now, in the moments you could possibly create something, which he was talking about the other day as well. I saw now is the best possible time to create anything. Now, I just found it all really interesting, and the fact that it's a lot more appropriate back and forth than take your meds and STFU. That it appears the track record of that probably isn't as good as one might believe. Oh, and over Dragon Never Hides Its Wings. Kernow 80, thank you. And I've seen, thank you. I don't know if I do anything perfectly, but I do give a shot at trying to be thoughtful sometimes. And so thank you for noticing. Um, very cool. And I am looking forward to even more. So, oh, the same commenter back on Chester P is going very good. Yeah. It's funny because I'm now, whew, I'm now oddly enough starting to think that the universe uh, had a plan. This new job is as close as I've been to the happiest period. Now I got a long ways to go, but cooking, uh, working class individuals, um, pet friendly environment out back, kids. It's not you know, it's not a meat market. Live music on the weekends, possible growth events. This it seems almost perfect for the guy I am because I could bring some of this to there. So it's super exciting, and uh, it is as well as could. It's going as well as I could have ever hoped, and I'm not pretending my life has changed yet. There are still. It's slow. Got to grow the business out there too. So hopefully we can do that. But it looks like the channel, the job, plus being able to do what I got to do here at home is all going to still be able to work out. And it's funny. I just had to run in. We got a foot in the last couple days. Um, weather the storm because I still have my own vices, my own crutches, and my own. If I do this, I might be able to succeed for a few more hours today stuff, which in some superficial fun pop music I don't ever get to think about. But maybe over on Chester P with 30, 40 hits, whatever it is. Let's see. Um, 43 hits. Has some of the better ideas, thoughts, and takeaways than anything else I do on the channel. So, just as a heads up, I won't be giving up. I'm gonna have to do a lot more for the money, for the clicks, reactions, because I'm gonna have to use my time appropriately. But I'm also not gonna stop trying to dig into stuff that makes me. Yeah, funny. Okay, here, this is right below it. Anthony Fisher, I don't think the lyrics are a really accurate account of how the girls really feel. No, they're in the comments. So, with the warning can take a subject. I talked about this before. So, life on the road. And they might be living their dreams come true, but they could still have the ability to write about that, say, the struggles and hardship of life on the road reflected through, you know, young ladies' vision and ideas all wrapped up in a rocking package. So I went through this with the warning because at the beginning, they were pretty young. And the depth of the lyrical content. So this comment from a day ago is actually kind of appropriate if it would have been back day one. Because what I did realize is that there was a much mature writing style going on than the viral Metallica video that they were just kids, right? So it was like it's very interesting to me. Oh, I'm funny, and someone in Sweden likes my reactions. I appreciate that. Sometimes I try, sometimes I'm funny and was trying to be serious. So, but I do appreciate that very much. And everybody else, I'm gonna get back to this later. Oh, hold on. And we just found a magical. We're gonna just add one more thing before I get out of here. Wolf bear 1 day ago. Oh my! Thank you, for real. And Yad, uh, a band, a big animal welfare. I'm a, I'm a, I was just, hey, oh no, hopefully if you see this, I was just talking about the pet friendly nature. Here's half the other day. I said this in another video, I think, but the guys come in to some folks come in to have drinks. They got a couple big German shepherds and just running around the lake bar. They sit back by the patio. It was just this great moment. And I come out from the kitchen, and instead of, oh, I'm cool new cook, I look out the patio door. I'm like, oh my God, doggies! And I got to go over there because I've really never met an animal that didn't want to connect with me. People, people not so much all the time. But Wolf, I'll tell you, I love animals, and they know us so well. I just got to say, this is so cool. I'm gonna carry this on in the next reaction. Hey, that Limp Biscuit meant nothing. Well, I guess it did mean something. It means I'm starting out today over on Patreon with Limp Biscuit. Better start get this show on the road because Dan is becoming so important. I got this Rhapsody cover featuring Fabian Lion. I'm not sure there. Camelot official lyric video from about 8 days ago. Now this is for Robert out there. Is it Tommy Clay? Tommy, yeah. Caravex, who sang with Arion. Not that I'm an expert or know absolutely. I don't. I don't know. I don't know dick. But we got some Upchurch, Boozy Booty Badass. Boozy Badass, Broadneck side of the road. Right now we got so much snow coming down, it would be easy to get stranded on the side of the road or in the ditch. Camelot, Dan, Limp Biscuit. All right, and I did find Bloodywood Yad. I do get the appropriate or I do get the heads up. So Wolf Bear there share with me. So a man's missing his dog, which I've talked about on the channel. I didn't think Pancho was going to make it through the winter, and his will to go the long run is really, Ange and I are just, he decided. I don't know. We thought he was gonna be done. Nah, right? He's 12, going on 13-year-old Chihuahua. Not like that's it's that time. Unfortunately, the hole is dug, and I think about it all the time because for the last decade, first decade that I really had pets that were my own, not just other people's pets that I loved. And the bond that the animals create with us, and then how it lingers and how actual strong it is. It is something that I don't understand people who want to dominate animals. Because in my personal opinion, from evidence, I think, oh God, alpha predators aside, I mean, I'm not going to go cuddle with the lions. They will become lunch. But our disregard and our arrogance for our connection and our circle of life revolving all life on the planet. Man, it definitely needs an increase in value and worth. And our technological strivings, not so much. I'll wrap it up with this. I'm pretty sure I saw 2 different robots from like the UAE or somewhere over there. And the female robot's AI won't let it answer any real questions about anything pertinent to life, as I can tell, of things of value. And the male robot's already grabbing asses. I don't think we have any ability to create a technologically superior future when we can't even handle the stewardship of the raw planet itself. Now, I'm forced to live within all this, but I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that's a valid statement. Once again, everyone, thank you for. It wasn't all that many comments, but there is so little hate. And even places where someone's not happy with what I said, they tend to take more time explaining their position than just telling me off. To me, that means like something of value might be being created. And by the time we get to any sort of super success, we will have built the foundation that can support whatever comes next. And I can't ever thank anybody enough for that. Because I didn't want viral success. I never have. I don't want just numbers. I want what we just went through. And I already get that. I already get that. I think I've already won. I'll see you back for reactions.